The crypt doors have opened. The shadows are stirring. And I'm finally back. That's right. Big D is back. I'm back for season 4 of Guess What? You're Wrong. Now, after a brief hiatus, we're back and we're diving headfirst into some of the best and definitely some of the worst horror flicks that you can find. And as always, we're going to spoil the hell out of any movie we discuss. So grab your flashlights, hide your snacks, and crack a jar. It's time to get spooky.
Enjoy the show!
Now, before we get into this episode too far, I just got a little disclaimer here. First off, all audio used in this podcast is used under the protection of fair use. And as with all of my movie reviews that I do here on Guess What? You're Wrong, we spoil the hell out of everything we talk about, so you have been warned.
Glow, a solitary figure where the Kandarian winds blow. His laughter echoes a deadite sound as he dances with shadows on haunted ground.
Hello and welcome back to another what's something Korean?
Say hot pot. I don't know.
Another K-pop, another K-pop thrilling episode of Guess What? You're Wrong. Now, as you can see, we have some guests here this evening. We got Sasonari.
Hello. How's it going?
And then Kelvin.
Hola.
So we opened up, it's Korean. You already heard me say it. So we are in October, so we're doing some zombie good stuff. And we decided to go ahead and tackle Train to Busan this time around. Y'all have seen it, right? Of course you've seen it, because you wouldn't be here if you hadn't seen it.
I've seen it probably half a dozen times now. Probably more.
I think me and you actually watched it for the first time together, Kelvin.
I think so.
Yeah. And I just recently rewatched it, like maybe last week, 2 weeks ago. So it's still pretty fresh for me.
Yeah, I think that's when I had talked to Kelvin about it, he's like, Sasonari just watched it too. It's a good thing we're recording, right? So we have, I don't have my glasses on. Let me see if I can read this. Train to Busan from 2016. Directed by, I'm going to have a hard time with these names.
Yeah, look, I up front, no, forgive us on the names. I don't think any of our pronunciations are going to be correct, and we're sorry about that.
Directed by Yeon Sang-ho.
Sang-ho, I think, but whatever. It don't matter.
Okay. Written by Park Jo-suk and Yeon Sang-ho. Stars Gong Yoo, Jung Yoo Mi, and Ma Dong-seok.
Ma Dong-seok is the only one I really knew because he's the guy from he ends up being in Eternals. But he's the big boy in this.
That's him. Okay,
he's big boy.
Yeah, no, I'm terrible with names, so I apologize. But yeah, no, I know that. I know that guy too.
And Seok Woo was the dad.
Yeah, he also ended up being in what was the other? Yeah. He was big in that show for a little bit.
Oh, he did look familiar. I did see him in there.
Yeah. He's the game. He's not the game director, but he's like the
he's like the guy that goes out to find.
Yeah, he
people.
Gets you into the game. Yeah.
And then Kim Soo-an is actually the one that plays Soo-an, little girl.
Dude, we're going to get to it, but she's so good in this movie. Most of the time, kids in movies are annoying. The entire time, I feel bad for her right at the start because the situation with the Wii, it's so funny.
Dude, the double Wii 2 years in a row is crazy.
It's also funny too because it's if you look at it in retrospective, it's 2016, and this man is like, he seems to have money. I'm like, that is an old system. The Switch 2 is coming out in like in a year, less than a year.
And if you don't know anything about the movie, brief synopsis is, this is really brief. While a zombie virus breaks out in South Korea, passengers struggle to survive on the train from Seoul to Busan. And if you haven't seen the movie yet and you're listening to this episode or watching it on the YouTubes, you should probably go watch the movie first because we're going to ruin the whole damn thing for you.
Yeah.
So.
It's also
highly recommend.
Yeah, you should just watch it. It's one of my favorite zombie flicks, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
What I really like about it is I think I like the character stuff. I like all the emotions with it. Like the whole storyline with the dad and the daughter by the end. I always tear up. Like it always makes you tear up. So I think it's a good movie. But like I like the zombies in it a lot. I like the variation they do with these zombies. I like the weaknesses they have. I like the way they transform. Like the moment they get bit, they start wrangling themselves. Their bodies start like contorting. It's really freaky looking.
Well, I think it's cool. And I was thinking about this, and I think that if it's a virus, because that first girl, even though she's tourniqueted her leg off, it still took her a little bit before she changed. So
for her it was slow.
Maybe it was
because she did that tourniquet.
Maybe the virus evolved, as the further it grew.
Got quicker, yeah.
Because later on, man, you get bit in 5 seconds.
I always just read it as because when she got bit, she just do that tourniquet. So I just assumed that tourniquet actually helped her out, helped the virus go slowly up to her.
Well, you have to think. She got bit in the city. And at that point, there was no.
I don't think she got bit in the city. I think she got bit. Even if she got bit in the city, she would have gotten turned within the minute that she ran in that train.
Well, that's the thing is because at this point, there's no other zombies anywhere at the train station, on the train, nothing. She was like patient zero on that train.
Yeah.
So
on the train, yeah, but they are in Seoul.
Yeah, they were in Seoul. That's why I was saying that she got bit earlier. And she somewhere earlier and made her way to the train. So within that time period, I don't know.
That's what that's what I'm saying. I don't think it was that long of a time period.
Well, she didn't tourniquet her leg until she was on the train already. Now, there's no telling how far this main city where all this stuff was happening is from the. I guess we could look it up because we could get the train station and stuff. But it had to have been.
Well, because
15 minutes,
just based off the scene, because the train goes, but while that's happening, people are one of the people look up, and you see that there's a fight, quote unquote, fight happening up the stairway, and clearly it's the zombie, people are getting bit, zombie apocalypse is happening up there, but we can't tell from down the staircase. Yeah. So I just assumed she just came from up there, got bit, ran down there, did the tourniquet, and
Yeah, that's still time-wise. That's
it's not great. Yeah, exactly. But either way, maybe it's a situation evolving. We do know it does come from some kind of medical facility or some kind of facility.
They say that
find out by the end. Yeah,
it's kind of the dad's fault. In the first place, wasn't it?
It's not his fault, but he has a hand in it. His company.
Yeah. Well, he didn't create it, but yeah.
He was like a hedge fund investor or something like that. Yeah. He invested a bunch of money into that company.
Yeah, he obviously he has a part in it. No matter what, it's definitely his fault, but it's not just his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault because he runs the hedge fund and everything. He's the one that funneled all that money into them. Wow, imagine that. You realize I'm making millions of dollars, and oh shit, all my millions just made it. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
That is one of those moments in the movie. Yeah, it's literally the moment where when he finds that out, he's like, "Oh fuck."
He's on the phone with one of his employees or something. They're both just
that's one of those things
kind of our fault.
Movie where I know it's the start of the apocalypse, But in my brain, I'm always like, man, it's crazy that the phones are working perfectly fine this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always think of apocalypse as like nothing works, everything's
nothing works.
destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, this is the beginning. So
Yeah.
they haven't destroyed the towers and stuff. They haven't started bombing the city and stuff. Wow. And the way this starts out, though, I mean, it starts off as, a dad who's never home because he's working all the time, and his mom they're obviously divorced. And we hear later on that the grandma says something about the mom. So maybe the relationship there was a little apprehensive.
I don't know. It sounds like she wants her to get, or you're right. Maybe at the beginning, but
yeah, at the beginning, I think she's trying to, but later on when she gets bit, she says something. I don't remember. What
she's like, get back together. Basically, she's like, she wants the family to stay together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and then we have the double wee incident.
Yeah, when he comes in, gives her birthday gift, and it's the exact same. So So is it that he got her that already, like the year prior, or is it that somebody already got that for her?
That's what I thought it was, because the way like that interaction, the way she looked at him was like, "Come on, really? Like again, man?
You forgot? Like how did you forget that you? Yeah,
dude, and it was. Like, it wasn't even just the Wii. It was the exact same bundle, too. The exact same bundle.
Mario. Yeah.
So I wonder, because if it was a different year, they wouldn't have the exact same bundle available, would they?
No, they definitely would. They definitely would. Because like, if it's like the basic one, yeah. And especially because it was
stuff for like
the Wii.
PS5. Yeah, stuff for like PS5 is still like, you still buy bundles for games when that first came out.
And that was the Wii towards the end of its cycle. So they are just trying to get rid of those units. They definitely are just trying to get rid of all the units they had left. And that's what that's like, that stuff was cheap as hell. Like the Wii was like $100 or less, like towards the end of its cycle.
And that's why he got another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was all excited too. He was like, "Oh yeah." She opens it.
And it's so funny too, because like later on in my brain, I was like, you could have at least got her a DS. And then later on, we see she has a DS. I'm like, well, that wouldn't have worked either. My bad, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Like, he should have. I mean, I get that the whole point of that was that he just forgot that he had already gotten that.
Just
but
call
like,
the grandma.
get a game or something.
Call the grandma.
Get a different game.
Look around her room. Make sure I don't get anything that she already has.
I thought, because people, when you see movies with people like him that are always working, trying to climb the corporate ladder and stuff.
Yeah, he's a salary man.
They usually have somebody else buy the gifts, and they just, thanks. We see that in the movies a lot. And so maybe he didn't even really buy it. Maybe somebody else bought it for him to give to her.
Yeah, they're just like, here, give this to your kid. Yeah.
Or maybe one of his assistants, he asked him to get just a gift, and that's what they got. Yeah.
And all she does is open it, and she just looks over, and he's like, "Oh."
Doesn't even open the box; just opens the wrapping paper, and is just like, "Come on."
But then we have, they're talking about wanting to go to see her mom.
Yeah, they want to go to Busan.
Yeah, and he promises her, but I got to do some work or something like that, and that's what. One of the things she says right around here is something. You only think about yourself or something like that. She says something.
I think that happens. Maybe it happens early. I think she says it again. She does repeat it because she says something about selfishness, like around whenever either after they don't save the dude and the pregnant lady the first time.
Oh yeah.
Or it's one of those times that she mentions like you're just all you do is care about yourself.
And that's kind of what makes him think, it's like, oh shit.
Also, we do have the scene too where he watches her performance that he missed.
Yeah.
Where she's singing the Aloha, Aloha, the Hawaiian song. I assume it's Hawaiian. I don't actually know.
That song takes on a completely different meaning at the end of the movie, man.
Yeah, we'll get to it, but yeah.
You gonna sing it, Kelvin?
I don't know the whole song. I only know the beginning.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
So we don't even get. It's a little bit before we even get any. Before they're on the train headed to Busan. Before then we were talking about, that girl shows up and puts a tourniquet on her leg.
Yeah, no, pretty much. I mean, they get on the train. I think we see all the characters though. We see the baseball people. We see the main baseball kid,
sisters.
His girlfriend. Yeah, we see the two like grandma sisters.
Yeah.
And we see the big boy. I think his name is Sanghua in the movie. Sanghua, his wife. He's my favorite character in the movie. He's the best.
Oh yeah, easily.
He's just. I mean, because you care about him immediately because he actually has he cares about the daughter. Like he trying to protect her, keep her safe.
Well, and at first, what's her name? Sua. She needs to go to the bathroom, so that's the first time we actually see him.
They meet each other. Yeah,
he's like shh, shh.
Yeah, because his wife's all cranky because she's in the bathroom.
That's when, and at this point, we know that something's going on because we saw the tourniquet girl, and he tells her, go use the bathroom up there, up the front. And I remember thinking at this part, I was like, oh shit, no, don't. Isn't there a bathroom right behind you? There should be two bathrooms right there. And so at this point here, I think we have that girl had already gotten on there and tried to tourniquet her leg and everything, thinking it might stop it. And it blows up fast. Right? I mean, it's you don't get we have character building, between the father and the daughter, and a little bit with the grandmother. But we don't actually build on any other characters until the shit hits the fan.
Well, yeah, especially once we start once we get to the first stop where I don't know what city that is.
They say it. I can't remember.
It's some station, some train station where they stop. Where we also start getting some development for the dad, where not that again, because it's where he's gonna betray everybody, because that's after shit hits the fan, that's when he gets the call on the phone about it being not their fault, but basically that they have an out, because it's not that it's their fault, but they have an out that they can get him out once they get to that station. Yeah. And it's not that he has but that's where his character starts turning, because his daughter gets saved. And I think that's when he saves the homeless guy for the first time, right?
Yeah, well,
the homeless man saves him. It's one of the two. I can't remember.
I remember the homeless guy being a G the whole movie, so I think he saved the dad.
Yeah, because I know later on he saves the homeless man, but it's later.
And there's at first when the dad's acting well, everybody in the end he's acting selfish. His main concern wasn't about everybody else. It was just to protect his daughter.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's not until when that big ass zombie horde's rolling through one of these train cars, and that pregnant woman and the big guy are running for their lives, and they close the door, and he's banging on the door, and they're try to lock it. You're trying to get in, and that's when, like you were saying, Kelvin, that's when the daughter said something there, I think.
Yeah, but I think that because that's after it all, and then they let him slip through. But then eventually, that's after everything's calmed down. That's when they get to the station, right? After the first wave hits inside the cars.
Well, they figure out that the only reason why they're going frenzied is because they can see them.
Oh yeah, that's when the pregnant wife, she does the thing with the water, where she blocks it with paper.
Oh, that too, yeah. I was thinking about the dark, but
and we learned that later on, and that kind of there's so much that just goes on through this portion of the movie where it's
we meet the asshole, the big asshole.
Dude.
I
hate him.
I know.
I think his name is Yon Suk. I'm pretty sure.
We'll just call him asshole. But
we can just call him asshole. I recognize him from another show too, but he sucks.
He's constantly turning people against, we got to protect ourselves. We can't help nobody else. He's not worried about the people that are there with him. He's worried about, there's a bunch of people in front of me so that I can get away at the back. I will say though, there's a lot of, I think there's a point too, like it's thematic. He has a lot of similarities with the dad at the beginning. Like in the sense where it is mostly for selfish reasons. They want to protect themselves or his daughter, but themselves. And then towards the end of the movie, I mean, like he would have been on the other side of the train if he was there, but going through all of that he went through, and then our big boy going out the way he does, he ends up punching him because he's become a different person by that point. Yeah. That's right. So they're our group here, the dad and his daughter and the big guy and the pregnant woman and
homeless man.
Homeless man. There's one other person that's with him, right?
One of the older ladies. Yeah. Oh no, baseball kid.
Yeah, baseball.
Kid. Baseball.
Yeah, because the sisters haven't gotten separated yet.
Yeah, the old ladies were with the asshole. The asshole guy, weren't they?
I think one of them is.
I think both of them are at this point here.
Yeah.
I think they're both with, and this is when they take the fire extinguisher and they spray the asshole guy and his group spray the glass so that the zombies can't see them, and they figure out a way to lock. We see that they locked it with ropes and shit like that, holding it shut. But then our group makes their way to that door because one of the baseball players talks to his girlfriend on the phone, and she's with the asshole group, the asshole guys group.
But okay, so that's what I'm saying. We haven't we got to the station, but we didn't also because we haven't gotten to technically to the part where they actually get through. Because you are right. They do all that, but first they're running back onto the train station because they get off the station. Yeah, they see all the zombies. Homeless man.
That happens later on. No. You're right. That doesn't.
Yeah.
It happens first because they go out and then that's why they come back onto the train. That's why they're separated at different areas.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, they go out to the station and then they get off and that's when we find out that because they think that when they get there, they think that it's a military zone. They think there's going to be a bunch of military people, and they are, but
zombie military people. Yeah.
They're all dead.
Yeah, not the good one.
And it's so funny too because I think it's a homeless man who's in the front, like walking towards them, and you see one soldier, and you think it's a zombie. I'm like, dude, I want to get close, and it's not. And I'm like, oh, maybe you guys are good. And then the everybody runs behind him.
Yeah, because he starts running after. He starts running after. You see a shadow limping in, and he starts running after him, yelling, "Hey, help!" And right away, Kelvin says, "No, don't do that."
I would instinctually, you wouldn't. I'm like, nah, man. He's kind of like he's crawling a little bit, not crawling, but he's like,
It turns out that this guy hadn't been turned yet. He was pretty battered up, but then as soon as they show him up close, and you see that he's not a zombie. That horde of zombies come behind him and just take him down. When you're like, well, fuck. Yeah. Homeless guy better hurt him turn around and get out of there.
Everybody starts running. I think I know everybody gets to the other side of the glass. I'm pretty sure Big Boy grabs the daughter, right?
Yeah.
And takes her and puts her across.
The dad turns around and sees that, oh shit, look at this horde of zombies just coming down the escalators and stuff, and his daughter's just standing there. And he starts running back, but he's too far away.
Yeah.
And then
I'm pretty sure Big Boy grabs her, runs knocks out a zombie, grabs her, goes across, takes his wife, and I'm pretty sure everybody I don't know if even baseball kid, I'm pretty sure everybody's across. And they block it out with a baton.
Well, it's just the dad that he doesn't make it over there.
Yeah, and Dad and Homeless Man. It's both of them.
Yeah, because Homeless Man ends up saving him.
Yeah, because Homeless Man comes in. I can't remember. He's on the ground. A zombie got him. Oh, and he puts his jacket over him. and the zombie's like blinded, which is our first like insight of like they have some kind of, I don't know, sight impairment. They have some kind of problem.
They don't smell the living. They don't, like in a lot of movies now.
Visually too. You look at their eyes too; they're like white. They're like they're messed up.
Yeah, a lot of zombie movies now, it's almost like a shark with blood in the water. If there's blood or there's something going on, they're like, smell that, I'm gonna go get it. But this one changed that up a little bit. A lot
of times it's noise too.
That's cool.
I feel like it's noise a lot of times as well.
Yeah, it is. But I like that. They changed that up a bit, but it works.
Yeah,
I think it works really well.
I think that's one of my favorite changes about this is their whole thing of sight. I think it's a really cool additive to like the zombie layer, because there's only so many things you can do with zombies.
Yeah. Well, then they the dad is the big guy.
Yeah, comes through.
They're behind the glass, and he's looking at him like, oh man, remember when you locked me and my wife out, dick?
Yeah, but he's a good guy, so he lets him through.
Yeah, he opened. And this is one of the things that confused me about this whole.
Yeah,
thing.
when we were watching it, it doesn't make sense. So they keep trying to use the actual like door lock that it has, like the thing above, and it makes no sense because they have the baton that they used originally, so they could have just shoved that bitch right back in there, and just like they had it, and it would have worked perfectly fine. But instead, they just keep trying to lock the top, and they eventually do it. But I'm like, that's not going to work well, man. That's not going to work well at all.
As soon as they lock it,
it starts cracking.
The glass shatters.
You would have, you would have been better off just putting that baton back in there, running.
Yeah,
but
then this is the point where the groups get separated. Right.
Yeah, we get daughter, mom, and grandma in one car
with the assholes.
No.
Oh no, that's right.
They already go up front.
The other assholes, sister, the other grandma is with the
other grandma's with the assholes, and then we have grandma, homeless man. Is it no? Or I don't think homeless man is with the three of them. Yeah, no, he isn't.
I think dad and homeless man are like separate from everyone else, and then they join up with
dad and homeless man,
his kid and the mom.
Dad and homeless man are with the big guy and the baseball player.
Okay,
yeah,
that's who they're with, and this is when the baseball player calls his girlfriend, or his girlfriend calls him, and he's just bawling. I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do. Everybody's dead. And this is where he finds out
what car they're in.
No, because then the dad keeps trying to call the daughter's phone, but she's not answering. And then big guy calls his wife, and Soo Young answers the phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, why are you answering the phone? That's when we find.
And they're also screaming too, because now they're behind in a bathroom door with a zombie like trying to get in. Yeah. And the wife's like, get your ass over here.
Yeah. And this is when we find out that there's actually three groups of people that are separated by cars of zombies, right? So we got the guys, and then we find out that the daughter is with the pregnant mother.
Yeah.
And they have one of the
and then grandma's in the other. Yeah, grandma's in the other one.
Yeah, and so then we have the group of asshole guy, and they have a bunch of red shirts. And nobody really cares.
There's random people in the front.
No name people.
Yeah, and one of the grandmother sisters, and the cheerleader girl, or the baseball player's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so, and this is when the movie gets, we learn a lot, because this is when the group of guys is like, well, we need to go up there and get them. We got to make it through. And the baseball guy says it first. What?
I think I'm realizing now, I think the homeless guy wasn't with the dad and the big guy then, right? It's just them two and then the baseball guy.
I think the homeless
think
woman is homeless man.
They did
is
only
with grandma.
3 people. They did only have 3 people.
I think the mom or the pregnant lady did. I think she.
Yeah, she
was with him, or he was with them.
Yeah. Okay. So she's with. Okay. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay. So I think. Okay.
Yeah, because I remember a scene at this scene here where the baseball kid starts wrapping his forearms, with his baseball tape, whatever he has, and then the big guy's like, "Yeah, let's do this." And he starts.
That's a good idea.
and this is where he tells him, "I'll take the front. We'll have the baseball guy in the middle, and the dad, you take the back, and you kill anything that comes up behind us."
Yeah.
So that's why there was 3 people. That's right.
I will say, I think the way they had the weapons arrayed didn't make sense to me either. Because I understand because he's the tank, but he didn't have a single weapon. It was just his hands. That's all he was using, and I get it, man. He was like, "That's all I need."
What do you mean he didn't have a single weapon? You just named them.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand.
They're named Lucy and Simone, and boy, he showed them to everybody.
I understand. Okay, and look, he was great, and look, he lives. He lives fighting them. So, it made I get it.
I tell you, seeing him, just watching him go through this first horde they went through, I was exhausted just watching them. I'm done.
I love that bit where he just grabs it by its side and just pushes it forward. Just
yeah,
it reminds me of some Dwayne the Rock Johnson shit.
And this is when we discover the whole light thing.
Yeah, because I think they get their second car or so. I mean, it's the first one. I think it's the second one.
I think it's the second one.
Yeah, no, I think they go through one first and then they get to the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because the who is it? The big guy, or is it the dad? The dad's ready to, no, the big guy I think is fighting one off. He's ready to almost get killed. And they go through the tunnel and the zombies just kind of
huh?
And then
where'd they go?
the dad takes the baseball bat and bangs it on the top, and all the zombies move to that way where the noise was at because they can't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like,
ooh, we could use this.
Yeah, I think in the next car they don't use it very wisely, but
yeah, okay.
These zombies are not a huge threat at night, apparently. Then,
yeah, what I gotta do is wait until nighttime and go do all your shit.
I feel like usually it's the other way around. You wait until daytime, but
yeah.
Well, that's the thing too, because it's yes, you'd be fine in a sense that sight would be impaired, but if you make noise, and if let's say you're in a city, let's say you're somewhere like Atlanta, Walking Dead, that many zombies, but it's these zombies that run really quick. I still wouldn't want to mess with it.
That's why you got to do some quiet place shit. You just got to place a trail of sand across the entire country.
Yeah, that's good. They didn't place it around the whole country.
They should have.
Still lost their kid.
Yeah,
those dumbasses, bro. Whenever I watch that movie,
sand.
I get so angry because they have the youngest child in the back of the line. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah, and
why
they
would you
they don't
have
even notice that
They
don't even notice that he stops walking too.
Yeah, I'm like you, and then you don't even have the other kid that can hear. You have the deaf kid next to him. I'm like, why?
With the toy that can make noise.
Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, that's besides the quiet place.
They're kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guess what? He's not a kid anymore. He's dead. He got.
That's very true. Now, this they decide that they look at their map. Is this when they look at the map and they're like, "Oh, this is how many tunnels we got coming up"?
Yeah, this is the next tunnels coming up. It's like 2 minutes or whatever.
And they open up this train car, but it's full. They can't get through. So they're so stupid.
Yeah, dude, I was pissed for him, and he didn't say anything about it either. I don't think he has a single line about it, which is crazy.
They climb on the luggage racks up top.
No. That's not them. That's when they have everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, no, that's when they're bringing them back. Because I remember the homeless guy doing that too.
Yeah.
And then he
So this is when he has the phone.
Yeah, that's after they got That's after they got the daughter and the pregnant wife.
So he uses bro's phone. He grabs bro's phone. And he's like, let me just grab that real quick. Thank you. And then
Doesn't he use the other dude's phone too?
Yeah. No, I don't. Maybe both. Later. Maybe later.
I thought I remember him using both of their phones, like for each, like subsequent car. But maybe not.
He uses his phone. He calls himself on Big Dude's phone, so that way he has his phone number.
Yeah, and then
he throws Big Dude's phone down the track or the hallway and calls it from his phone. And as he calls it, they all run to that. I was thinking, man, if you took my phone and threw it like that, I'd probably.
Yeah, I would. Are you fucking kidding me? Like you could have at least warned me. I have a lot of pictures on there.
I mean, shit. I know everything's backed up to the cloud, but it's the apocalypse.
Yeah, there's no cloud anymore. You only have what you have on your device. But then, they get to the bathroom with like the ladies and everybody.
Yeah, and this scene here is the one that when they decide to crawl on the luggage racks up top. I was like, "Are you out of your?"
Yeah, this I was like, this is the point where you do the phone thing again. This is where I'm like, okay, well, we have too many people now. Yeah. Like this is when we do the phone.
See, you gotta throw something into the bathroom and then just close the door behind them so they can't get out either way.
Oh, see, I think what I would have done is I would have done the phone thing, but I would have opened the middle car. I would have thrown it towards the back end and then us spin in the bathroom and then run in while they're back there and then close it.
Yeah.
So that way we have that full car to ourselves too.
Yeah.
You gave this some thought, didn't you, Kelvin?
Yeah, well, I have that zombie movie brain after watching.
He's a prepper.
I remember growing
survivalist. Sorry.
We would every time we'd pass something, he'd say something.
Yeah, because of course
this is where I
get
go.
the mentality. Hey, we're at a Lowe's.
This is where
I would get my wood from there. You build up. Dude, I've never felt more satisfied watching like something in like fiction than that third episode of Last of Us when he's
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Time to start grabbing all my shit. And he just goes to every store, grabs
you just loot an entire town. You're set. You're good.
He's got all his wine. He's got all his hunting stuff to get he's got his fresh rabbit. I'm like, dude, this is the life.
He's got electricity.
Yeah, he's living. Like he's got it all great. He's got a wired fence around the whole town. I'm like, dude's got it.
Yeah, you just stay there. I mean, you'd be fine.
Yeah, he was fine for a while.
As long as you don't let anybody in.
Yeah.
Well, he let one person in. It was fine. It was fine.
Yeah, it turned out real good for him too, didn't it?
I mean, they died, but they died old men.
They died in a good way, not the normal zombie apocalypse way.
I guess
they almost did. There was a moment where we thought they were going to, but they were fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So back to Train to Busan.
Yeah, back to the other zombie thing.
So, Sasonari, would you climb your ass up on a luggage rack to try and crawl across?
See,
and evade some zombies?
I wouldn't want to, but I'm relatively I have a smaller, build, so it would be a lot easier for me. But I wouldn't want to. No, I would definitely just use the phone technique, toss the phone into the other car. You can still even hide behind the seats like what they did, but toss the phone into the other car, let them go in there, and then close the door to that car.
You don't even have to throw your phone. You can just throw one of the bats back there.
Yeah, literally anything. You could just throw anything. It's just noise.
Yeah.
It's not like they really liked the song that played during the ringtone or something.
You don't know. They could have been bopping.
You're not wrong.
That was K-pop, wasn't it?
I don't know what it was. It was something.
I think it was because
the dad.
I remember him saying I remember the big guy was like, it's catchy or something,
I remember we were watching this too. I was like, I don't understand. Like, K-pop just blew up. Like, it came out of nowhere. It just blew up. It became the biggest thing over here in America too. It was crazy.
Yeah.
My thing is getting that pregnant woman up there. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that
was the mistake.
Wow. And I'm thinking, when I'm watching this scene, I was like, oh, they're at least half of them are going to fucking die right here.
Dude, yeah, because that's a kill box. That is 100% a kill box. Because once they can climb up there and get you, it's not hard.
But they do make it out. Which
They
I was
do.
like, wow.
I think it's just because the big guy was there. His like aura saved them.
He got pushed back to a bit. I think he punched a few of them. Pretty sure.
Yeah, they end up throwing a bag, right? And it distracts the zombies, and they all get down except for the dad and the homeless guy are back and behind two seats, and it becomes the light comes on, right? Where they're out of the tunnel, and he's like, shh. And Kelvin, I know you mentioned this.
Yeah, dude. While I was watching it, there I was like,
I didn't even see that.
You can see the can in front of his foot before they even like show it or like near it, and I'm like, fuck, he's gonna step on that can. And I've seen this movie before, so I knew that, but I just noticed it this time. I'm like, you can see the can right there clearly.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, yep, there it is. He's gonna step on it, and he steps on it.
And that,
yep,
that little bit of crinkle noise from
they're like, huh?
What was that noise,
dude? And I don't even remember. Is the next car they get it? They get through.
Yeah, because they're basically trying to fight this whole time. They're fighting, trying to get it open, trying to get to your side because everybody's on the other side.
This is where it's at. The other car is at, right? Where they got the doors tied
this
down.
is like the choke point or whatever.
They get it open.
Don't let him in. Don't. We see that they got all these ropes that they fashioned to hold it close.
Yeah,
and that baseball kid just starts pounding the wait. We left out the one scene here when they go through the car with the baseball team.
Oh yeah, and the baseball kid just like freezes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they can't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that same scene might be the first time the light happens. I think that might be the same scene.
Yeah, because that's
first tunnel.
The first tunnel.
It's the one of the baseball players that's getting ready to kill the big guy, and because the lights go out, they're like, "Oh,
yeah." They stop.
Like, I don't have.
I'm pretty sure it's that car. Yeah,
I don't have to kill my friends. So,
but they get through
they make it to the because he's beating the shit out of it, and finally it breaks.
Well, no, they don't break it through because remember, it's still able to, or maybe they do break it through, and then they run all the way through.
Glass.
Oh, they run all the way through. Okay.
Oh,
because eventually there's a door that
back to where they're trying to get through to the other people.
Yeah, because eventually there's a door where they close where they're trying to get through, and everybody's across, and the only one the one that's closing it is Big Boy, right?
Yeah, and this is
but they go back like a car because all the zombies are coming because they broke the glass out.
Okay,
so they go back, and that's when because it's right here. This is where the asshole comes out and it's like, no, we don't trust you guys. You guys could have been bit.
I think that's after. That's after. That's after Homeboy's already bitten and dead. So I think right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure.
Because he gets bit trying to hold the door back with all the zombies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they get through, or I guess he kind of. Well, do they get through, or does he just open the door and just like tackle him and let him in?
No, I think they eventually.
I mean, somebody must open it. Let it through. I can't remember how. But somebody must.
I think he lets him in because he's
already
bitten.
The girl. It must be the girl
because he's already bitten. No, you mean the doors that are locked? They don't unlock that. He breaks the glass. The baseball player breaks the glass.
Yeah, he breaks the. I'm talking about the one that. I was talking about the one that big dude was holding. Yeah, I don't remember if the zombies broke through that one or if
no, they don't.
He just kind of let them in and just like attacked them.
I think the glass starts cracking, and I think he just eventually just let them in, and because he says I'll hold them off as long as I can or something like that, and he takes a few of them with him. But then you see his eyes, and his eyes are like, oh shit,
dude, that moment's awesome, dude. When he gets bit, and it sucks. Because our guy's looking at him, and he's like, "Fuck, man, I don't want to have to leave." And he's like, "Hey, take care of my wife." He's like, "Fuck." He's like, "Okay, I will." And he's about to go take her, and she's leaving. And earlier in the movie, we find out that they haven't named the kid, that he hasn't come up with a name, and I think they call it like Egg or Bean. They call it some like stupid name, like it's just like a fake name, like filler name. But. He comes up with a name and he tells her the name while he's,
What was that name?
Dying.
I can't remember. You think I remember? I can't remember some name.
Wait, I can hold on.
Let's see how long it takes.
Yoon Soo Yun. Yoon Soo Yun.
There you go.
There you go. So yeah,
I can't believe you didn't know that, Kelvin. Jeez.
But yeah, I think it's a really sweet scene. It's really, dude, and it's really cool because my boy, he goes out like a badass because he's holding them all back and he's still being bit and he's turning, like his eyes are turning white, but he's still holding them back. I'm like, he's still fighting.
Yeah, no, pure willpower, dude. Just the will to just save his family.
Yeah, save his
doing
baby.
everything he can.
Save his wife and his baby.
So at this point here, Dad's got a new wife and his new baby on the way.
You kept saying that. I was like, oh my gosh.
And so they get into the other room with everybody now, and the asshole comes forward and he's like, no, we don't trust you. You guys could have been bitten.
And that's when Dad punches him.
Then
he punches him.
Yeah, that. Yeah. And then he's like exile them.
And that's when he's like, dude, see, they're crazy.
But it's a good thing that they actually went, to the back car, whatever it was back.
Yeah, they go to the furthest car now, so they're ahead now.
And they have the door sealed off the room that they're in. But this is when remember the old sister kind of sacrificed herself a little bit too to slow the zombies down so they could close the door.
Yeah.
And the other sister sees her sacrifice herself and she's like, fuck.
Yeah, and then she kind of just
and she's like, you know what? She's also pissed too because they could have got her sister, all of them could have gotten through if
it wasn't for the asshole.
Opened the door. Yeah, if the asshole would have left, so she's like, no, fuck these people.
Yeah, I know. she just goes, you know what? I don't care anymore, and just let them go in.
And
which I completely respect. That's so fair. 100% fair.
All those people in this car, dude. I especially hate.
It's not really fair because everybody dies except for the asshole.
Yeah, it's true.
That's that. Yeah.
So
no, you're right. It is very unfair.
I especially hate the train conductor dude.
Oh man,
because he just falls in line with the guy. I'm like, dude, you should be running
calling the shots, man.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
But the guy keeps saying stuff. He's like, yeah, he keeps agreeing with them. They exile him to the back.
Or to the front.
Or to the no, it's to the back.
No, I think it's. Maybe it's to the back.
At the front. At the front of the train would be the engine. So they were in the back in the storage.
Oh, okay.
Like wherever the luggage and shit goes. They called it something. I don't remember what they called it.
Okay, they're at the back end. Okay.
But then, so all the zombies come in, kill everybody except for the asshole guy. And the baseball player's girlfriend goes with them. Exile.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he goes. Yeah, of course, she goes with him. Yeah,
and damn, man, they finally get. Wait, no, the train conductor guy, he's up at the front of the train. He's still driving. That's right. And he doesn't.
I think Kelvin was talking about the ticket taker or whatever. The guy.
Oh yeah, that guy
walks through the train.
Yeah, the guy that. Yeah, he just gave into everything the asshole guy was saying. But then, so our team is locked into this car. And what happens next?
I think that's
don't they like the next station or so? Or no, it's the train. Yeah, they come across the derailed train.
Yeah, so the
train stopped.
Locked. Yeah, so they have to get another train.
This is where the conductor, the guy that's actually driving the train, comes over the PA and he's like, I don't know if anybody's alive back there, but if you are, I'm going 3 tracks over and finding a train. Meet me there. We're like, okay, well, that's kind of cool because he's not just taking off,
Yeah, not just leaving him to die,
like the asshole guy did.
Well, we get that because the asshole guy and the train, the other train
the
dude,
conductor.
They're in the bathroom, And
the other
dude,
guy.
and that's what he fucking asshole. He looks
He
out
says, "Yeah,
and he sees
it's
a
clear."
zombie. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, everything's good, man. Go out there.
He's like, it's
You're fine.
clear.
You're fine."
It's clear. Go out.
He
Opens the
pushes
door
him
and then
out
he
there.
shoves him out. God.
So that way he
You
can
know,
get by. What an
He
asshole.
books it, and of course he leaves the door open, so all the zombies
Yeah.
are out there.
Follow him out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the train conductor, the guy that's driving the train, he finds
A train. Yeah.
it looks like some older trains is what it looks like
Maybe
compared to the one he was driving. But the first one he goes to the door and there's a zombie in there. So he goes to the second one. It's clear, and he sits down. And as soon as he sat down, I was like, "Dude, don't sit down. Close the door behind you." But nothing happened to him there, so that was a plus. He gets this train going, and it starts going, and we see, we flash back to our guys, our team. They kind of get separated, trying to get over.
I think because that's when that other train comes in and knocks.
Oh yeah,
one of the subs
There's
over.
an on fire train. Yeah,
so they're trapped underneath. Like all the zombies are in that train too. So I think it's
So we
pregnant lady.
We see
it's
the dad and the daughter
and homeless man.
And homeless man. That's right, and homeless man. Because the baseball player and his girlfriend seem to be making good progress at getting over there until the asshole guy comes up.
Yeah.
And all of the zombies are following him. And the baseball player who gets taken out first? The girlfriend.
She gets bit. And
the girl gets bit, and then he just kind of gives up and just lets
he gives
her
up. He can't handle it. Yeah, he just sits there with her in her hands.
I was like, dude, you guys fought for so long because of this asshole now.
Yeah, I know it does suck because I feel bad.
And he didn't even stop to look at them. Like obviously, he wasn't going to help them or anything. But he didn't even stop to say anything. He ran in, saw them, ran straight out, and just let the zombies go follow him.
Literally got them killed because he opened the door. Fucking asshole.
Well, then the dad slides out from underneath these falling. There's a little place where he can slide out. But his daughter and the pregnant woman are still in there. And this is when the homeless guy is like, go. He sacrifices himself.
Yeah, dude, he's a G. He's
gotta save this kid and this pregnant lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they get out. But then we go to the scene with...
Yeah, with the train conductor, dude, and this is what I was like, you dumbass, or the train driver. I was like, why would you? Because he sees this dude run, and I get it, I understand, because you're just trying to save people. But I'm like, dude,
he doesn't know he's the asshole. He doesn't know.
Still,
it
doesn't matter. I'm like, I'm the only person that effectively knows how to drive this thing, so I'm gonna slow it down to as much as I can. And if they can get on, they can get on. Well, otherwise, they're fucked. That's the only thing I can help.
Slow.
I'm not getting off to help you.
What I'm thinking is, why did he get off?
Yeah, I understand.
I think the asshole guy tripped or something, and he went out to go help him up.
Maybe I think that's. But either way, I understand getting on the side and standing there, be like, "Hey, I'll grab your hand, get on." But nah, dude,
don't leave the train. Dude,
you're the person who knows how to drive it. Why would you?
Even that's risky though, because the asshole could have just grabbed his hand and yanked him off, and then just jumped on the train himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what happens. The asshole gets up and
pushes him to the side when he helps him up.
To the side, and all the zombies kill and attack him. And I'm like, this is the guy that drives the damn train. Why are you?
Yeah, how do you do you know how to drive a train? What do you expect? What do you expect to happen here?
Oh, gee. But he makes it onto the train and he's cruising along, and then we see the pregnant woman, the kid, and the dad running for this train. The train's not going that fast, really, but
they also have a lot of zombies chasing them.
Lots of zombies chasing them.
Which I think, once they grab onto the train and everything, I think that's pretty cool. They kind of just pile up and just start dragging along the back of the train.
That scene where that happens, it's awesome because they're just and the ones in the back are just jumping on top of the ones there and going up, climbing up.
It reminded me a lot of the World War Z when they're climbing up the wall,
the building. Yeah,
And these are the moments where I'm
piling on
like,
top of each other.
these are the moments where I'm like, this wouldn't happen in the American version of this movie because they would all have machetes and they would just start cutting off their hands.
yeah.
If not machine guns.
Yeah, ARs, and just start shooting their hands.
Yeah, start shooting,
mowing through them.
or crossbows.
I do, yeah, because I do
Dixon.
wonder because we never see like in this universe because there's 3 movies. There's a sequel to this in live action, and there's the Soul Station one. But in all of those, it's all in Korea. So we never see anything outside of. I wonder.
Yeah.
Well, the prequel to this one is a cartoon. It's animated.
Yeah, it's an animated one.
And then the sequel to this one is called Peninsula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And that's live action. And I don't really remember that. I watched it, but I'm gonna have to watch it again.
I never watched
being
Peninsula,
weird.
But I remember bits of Soul
Station.
Station.
I liked Soul Station. I remember liking that one.
Yeah. I think those two. I don't remember when. I mean, I know I looked it up at some point. I don't remember when Peninsula came out, but I think Soul Station and Train to Busan came out in the same year too.
Yeah, I think Soul Station came out a few months after.
Well, because it is a direct prequel. Like Seoul is the city they're leaving from, and like where so it's
old dude that directed this said for years that he wasn't going to make a sequel, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Yeah, okay, I will." And here's Peninsula.
I mean, it did well. People like this movie. It's a great movie.
But I mean, we haven't got to the end of this movie yet.
Yeah. So
I mean, we have asshole dad, daughter, and new wife.
All on the train. So yeah, I think the zombies are cleared now. They kicked them off. They were able to get them off.
Yeah. I remember the dad doing like a sick dodge. One of the zombies is like running up towards him and he just out of the way.
Gets out of the way, yeah. That jumps up, yeah. But yeah,
Squid Game moves.
It really is.
He wasn't in the games, but I get what you. Well, actually, was.
I mean, he could have been. He could have been a winner.
Okay, spoilers for season 2, but I can't remember. I think they say he might have been a winner, and he got hired.
I think so.
I think so.
I think
never mind. I think he was in the games. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Because what really does matter is we're getting to the heartbreaking part of this fucking movie.
But we have to deal with the asshole still.
Yeah, and this. I always find this part strange because we've only seen one other character with this strong of a will as a zombie, and it was our main boy fighting off
big boy.
Yeah, our main guy fighting off the horde. And this guy, he clearly is a zombie. Like he's
still,
turning, but he's talking.
But he's still like sentient.
Yeah, and he's like, and it's so strange because he's pleading for his life. Basically, he's like, I want to go with you guys. Like he's like, nah, bitch, you're a zombie.
Take me to my mom. He says his mom is in Busan or something like that.
Yeah.
He's
and
like,
then, the dad says like, no, you're infected, and then the dude's like, wait, I am? Huh?
Yeah. Huh?
Like he didn't even know.
No, I think when he says that, that's when it activates in his brain. He's like, "Oh, wait, I am. Yeah. You're right." When he start acting like it.
This scene where they battle out a little bit here, but in a scene where the dad gets bit, he does it on purpose. He like puts his arm or his hand there, so that way he can get leverage over the guy. And he knows he's going to get bit. I mean, he's just like, there's something I got to fucking do. And you can see that he does it on purpose because he puts his hand up there to push him out. And I was like,
it's the only thing he had. I mean, he had to get him out of the way.
Yeah, it gets him out of the way.
Pushes him off. Yeah,
man, and this is that fucking scene with
dude. But
it's so sad because
You're forgetting the dad ties a chain to himself, throws himself off the train with him, and then pulls himself back on.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. That's some Indiana Jones shit. That's some shit that would happen in an old Indiana Jones movie.
That is. Harrison Ford couldn't do that shit no more, though.
Yeah, he could, but he would like that is some stuff that would happen in Last Crusade. Like that is something that would have happened then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
you
he
know,
does that. Gets
he
back
sets
up.
him. He sets the wife or the mother to be and his daughter up in there. He's like, "This is the break. This is another thing. How does he know how to drive a fucking train?" He's like, "This is the break.
He's a salary man. Okay, we gotta assume he's been around some trains, around some. So I don't know. Like I just assume his job makes him. I don't know.
Also, I feel like wouldn't the brake lever be like big and obvious?
Yeah,
you know?
like red.
Like it would say brake on it or something.
I feel like it usually is the biggest thing.
Yeah,
it's like this is probably the most important, just in case.
He's like, sorry, darling, but I got to go.
It is really sad because he sits down the wife or his.
See, you got it too. You think it too.
Because he just gets like he sits her down. He's like, please, take care of her. He says he sits down the daughter, and it's so sad because she doesn't want him to leave. Dude, and she's so good at crying and being so sad. I was like, oh my god, again, this little girl, she's so good. She's so good because this every time I'm like, dude, stop crying. I don't want you to cry. It's so sad.
Oh my god,
like she just she doesn't want Daddy to go.
That girl is a great crier.
Yeah, she really is, and it's so sick because like she's
great overall, man.
She's great in this whole movie. Yeah, as because most of the time I feel like kids in movies either are good or they annoy me. So is it or you're a bad actor? It's one of those three.
Yeah.
And she was good. She was good.
Yeah, she was. And then they get to the end of the line, right? And they start walking.
Well, no, hold on. We didn't get to the part, dude. It's so sad when he rips away from her. And he.
Well, I was trying to skip over that, Dick.
No, and then it's the sad
no, we need it. We have to discuss.
And do the shot where it's his shadow. And it just kind
of dude, and he turns, he's smiling as he turns.
Because I think
and then
you see memories of her.
It's like the whole like life flash so before my eyes. Smiles.
Yeah, and then he falls. Dude, it really is that. And then I'm tearing up a little bit. The idea, it's so good. It's so good. That ending. That's what this movie. His whole character arc is the reason why I say this movie is so goddamn good. Because at the beginning of the movie,
I love it so much.
At the beginning of the movie, you do not like him as a character at all. You're like, dude, this guy's an asshole father.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's not good.
Let's they get rescued, they make it to safety, and it's the end of the movie. Now,
hold on.
Let's get into
before we get to that part, I want to clarify. They don't just get to safety. They really tug on our heartstrings because what they do is they send this little girl and this woman through this dark hallway.
The wife.
Whatever. And at the other end, there's these military guys, and they start hearing movement.
No visibility.
And they see shadows of two bodies.
Yeah, and they're both like shambling.
Yes.
After everything they just went through.
Mm-hmm.
And the soldiers are told to take them out.
Yep. Their first thing is yep. And I remember watching this for the first time. I think you were watching it for the first time, Sass, and I was just like, are they really? We're gonna go through this entire thing, and they're just gonna kill this fucking little girl,
and there's no happy
goddamn tunnel. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then, luckily, thank God, this little girl starts singing.
Yeah,
starts singing in that hallway, and they're like, oh, okay.
Sing it, Kelvin.
Hello,
I'm hell yeah! I'm so glad it didn't. I'm so glad it didn't pull The Last of Us, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad they didn't just make completely rip our hearts apart. I was like, okay, good, thank God. Thank you, little girl, for singing.
They still did, but in a different way.
Yeah, no matter what we're sad, but
the good thing is we don't. They could probably have died because this whole thing gets overrun, but we never know.
Well, yeah, no, they're definitely dead.
They're alive in the moment.
They're for sure dead.
To us, it was a happy ending, and it was really good. It was good to see them make it to safety. After everything.
Yeah.
I can't.
That final scene with her start singing, and she's just bawling, and
it's so sad because she just
I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
but they make it. And that's good.
Yeah.
That's a plus. So overall, Sasonari.
Yes.
Thoughts on this movie?
I think we're all thinking the same thing. It's a great movie. It's so good. One of my I think you said this earlier, Kelvin. It's one of my favorite zombie movies ever. It's just
It's definitely
the
top three for me.
yeah, the character progression specifically with the dad, but everyone else as well. The writing is great too. Did you guys watch it in dub or sub?
No, I would never, ever,
Sub.
ever.
Okay,
I didn't know they had it.
good.
I didn't know they had a dubbed version. Shit, I would have.
Yeah,
gotten
well,
that.
yeah, no, I wouldn't. even if it was an option, I wouldn't have watched it with you.
No,
with
yeah.
I would have been like, what is this?
Because we all know what happened with the Squid Game dub. It doesn't work.
Sounds like robots. It's terrible.
Yeah, but yeah, the I don't know, acting, everything so good. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think it's big. I mean, it's from 2016, but in my brain now, it's become a classic zombie movie for me. Like, I love the different take on zombies. Like I said, I think the character progression for the father is like one of the best. I think it works so well in the movie. Which I think that's also one of the most important parts of a good zombie movie is character stuff. I think you have two paths for zombie like things. It's more character driven, or it's more like gore action,
Yeah, I feel like
driven.
You kind of have, like The Walking Dead stuff where it's all like character and human stuff, and then you have stuff like Zombieland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I kind of really dislike this movie, to tell you the truth.
No, you don't.
What?
I saw this man tearing up at the end. I know
right.
he didn't.
I love this movie. I think it's definitely in one of my top 5 zombie movies of all time. I do think you're right. I think the main thing that pulls you into it is not necessarily the zombie aspect of the movie that really hooks you into this movie. It is the character arcs and it's the relationships that are built.
Yeah,
and it's the sacrifices that are made. And I think that's what draws you into the movie, and I think that's why it made so much damn money. I mean, it box office smashed.
Yeah, I think also it had a budget of like less than 10 million, and it made
it was like 7.5 million or something like that. When you convert, it's like to convert the yen. But
and they made over 100 million.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge success, and I think it's not just because it was a zombie movie that it was a success. The success was because of the story that was told. And this was rated the 6th highest grossing Korean movie of all time. And it's just like, well,
that's crazy too, because this is a zombie movie.
Yeah, but that goes to tell you that you can tell a good story in a horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can give a good story, and I think this is a perfect example of that.
Dude, and I think our American audiences, specifically the Oscars, need to take a revisit on that, because
I think old dude got nominated for best supporting actor. Big guy.
Big guy.
I think I don't know if it was American or
yes, but it wasn't for this movie.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like they never. I remember specifically it was Hereditary. Toni Collette, she didn't get nominated, and I was like, that's crazy. That's like one of the best performances I've ever seen in a movie, and she didn't get nominated at all. I'm like, that's mind boggling. And just because it was a horror movie.
It's horror. And horror is like the redheaded stepchild that nobody talks about in the back corner.
Yeah. It's like we don't count that,
But when you make something actually, like, I don't know, dude. When I understand, because like you can get a lot of B level grade horror, and I understand like why that's not why they're not promoting that in the Oscars. But there's shit like this and Hereditary and like shit that deserves.
It also goes to show you that the Oscars are full of shit too.
Well, yeah, no, I mean they definitely are. Yeah, no, you're right. They definitely are. They always have been, but. I don't know.
Like
I just feel like
it's like the good old boy thing in Hollywood. As long as you pull their tails and go along with whatever they do, then your movies will get nominated, kind of deal. Just don't ruffle any feathers. But it is what it is. That's American cinema,
Yeah.
you know. But that's it.
Unfortunately.
That's
Also,
this movie.
I'm looking at it right now. The budget for the movie was 8.5 million. It made 95 million.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, almost a 90 million profit. That's crazy.
And it's crazy too because it doesn't look like a movie that was made for less. I feel like I would assume the budget was like 30 million if I saw it. Like, it looks good.
Yeah. All the effects, all of the like location, like the makeup, everything. It's insane.
Then again, I will say I think just something about the East and the way they do cinema or just effects wise, because what was it in Japan when they made Godzilla -1? That movie was made for like less. I think it was for about $10 million as well, and that movie does not look like it was made for less than 50.
You also have to take into consideration when they're making movies here in America and they're using all those CGI and special effects. The artists that they use in America demand high dollar. That's why some of these movies that do so well over here that aren't necessarily A grade movies, they go to other countries and use their talent to use their cinematic stuff, and they don't spend as much money. So
that's the thing too.
They're making the people over in Korea and in Japan, for that matter, that were making those movies. They're getting paid what they think is a lot of money to them.
Yeah.
But to the people over in America, they're not getting paid a lot of money.
Well, it's also too, I know at least for -1, the CGI artist, there was only 2, and one of them was the director. So it was like 2 people working on the movie. It was the director and that other guy. They were the 2.
That's a big way to save a lot of money there.
Yeah, exactly. Only have 2 guys. Yeah. And that movie looks great though. Same thing with this movie.
So we are winding down now, and you can tell we all like this movie. So if you haven't checked it out, you better go check it out because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, please do. It's a classic zombie movie.
Do yourself a service and go watch the movie.
Absolutely.
And don't. I understand you're gonna want to, because our American mindset. If you're an American, but don't watch it in dub. Watch it with the subtitles.
Watch the sub.
I promise you, it will be a more enriching experience because it's going to be annoying hearing these robot voices coming out of these people.
Yeah. Like Americans are good at acting in their own movies. They can't voice act for shit in other movies.
Language.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't work.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, go watch the movie.
Sometimes us old people need that so we can understand it, though.
That's why you have the subtitles. You can read.
You gotta read.
I don't know if they make glasses strong enough where I can get to the
get a magnifying glass.
But Sasonari, where can everybody find you at if they wanted to look you up on the interwebs?
I do some reactions, mostly gameplay. You can find me over at youtube.com/@Sasonari, or just look up Sasonari on YouTube. It's going to be the one that's split. There's 2 separate channels, so it's a little confusing, but there you go.
Yeah, he had a little issue with YouTube's in the past.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah. And Kelvin, what are you doing? Anything?
Yeah, I never upload content. I will say I have recently been playing Ghost of Yotei. I think everybody should check out that game. That's all I'm just gonna say. Just play that game. Good game.
I also have videos of Ghost of Yotei, so go watch that if you're interested. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And you know where you can find me here, and guess what, you're wrong, over at the Moonshine Militia podcast. And I got 2 other podcasts coming up here within the next month or 2. So keep your eyes and your earballs open. Right, Kelvin? But that's it. That's all we got for you. Everybody out there, until next time, sweet dreams. Kelvin?
Choo-choo. Because it's a train. Get it? Because it's the train.
Okay. Love, peace, and if it's going to rain on you, let it be purple, baby. Later, Tanner.
And that's gonna do it for the day. Thanks for hanging out with me and letting me bend your ear for a while. Ain't no time for bad shine. And until next time, don't forget. you're wrong.
Later, Tater.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.